Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure, and I finally found my dream machine. This is a 1999 Yamaha Blaster 200, and I finally found one that wasn't completely destroyed. For anybody who's familiar with the Yamaha Blaster, it seems like these things always come through shredded, destroyed, nothing left. So starting right here in the front, right, little dent on the front bumper, but the A arms aren't all pounded in, hard to find. Right, plastic is all there. I don't think anything is missing. I mean, perhaps a guard that went on the exhaust, right, however that worked, but it's all there, right? No weld here. Important to find. Somebody put an FMF axle into it. It's got the it does have the caliper on there. Ooh. We got what's coming to be a crack on the back spring. You can see it right there. The chain fits the sprocket properly. It's not baggy. Right? Razor back tires are Manix Razor back tires. Shingen front tires. I don't know if those are original. You guys would be able to tell me. Other than doing the black paint job on it, right? It's all there. Even came through with the headlight that isn't all broken up and twisted. The shifter is not welded, and even came through with another couple of big things. Came through with a shop manual and the owner's manual. You guys know how hard they are to find, and even more. Yeah, I couldn't be happier than to find this thing. Came through, not the Honda, the Yamaha, came through with the original key. So what I want to do is kind of get this off of here and give it a little more look. See, got a little bending of the plastic there. I don't think it came through with the toolkit. Oh, it did. Check it out. Budweiser. Oh, toolkit's empty, but it is there. You can see an Allen key. The pliers came with it. Right? Got some of them mud gobbers or whatever y'all call them. I don't know. Obviously a two-stroke. I really can't see the oil in there. I haven't popped the air cleaner or done any of that stuff. Once again, everything looks nice and complete. Take care, guys. It is missing the back lift bar, whatever you want to call it. This looks like that's where the oil line is, and it does look like there's oil. Exhaust system, I believe that's a stock, right? It's got the expansion chamber. The fuel is turned off. That's a good thing if they ran the carburetor out. Because if they ran the carburetor out, that means it shouldn't be gummed up. It should start up fairly easily. Once again, shifter not welded, sprocket in nice shape, right? Not all bruised up. These bolts really don't look like they were hammered out, right? A lot of times when they've been rebuilt, you can feel some scarring on here. I'm not I'm not feeling any of that. This could be the original motor. This could be a Virgin when it comes to rebuilds. Here we are, front suspension. Nothing broken, no bad sounds. Unfortunately, once again, the lift bar is missing, but good back suspension. I guess that's the front brakes or cable. They're good. Well, back brakes got something there. I'm liking this machine more and more. Gas tank looks empty. The prettiest gas tank in the world. Take a moment to look at the headlight while I dig out the keys. Gotta love that. I don't know. Other than the paint job, they call them murdered out, I guess. Other than the paint job, that black flat, I think this thing is as close to mint as you could get for a Blaster. Now, what's its backstory? So, this belonged to a person who moved from his parents' house and couldn't take it with him. And his parents are beginning to clean out, I think, for their next stage in life. So this thing had to go. Hasn't been ridden in a few years. It was stored in a barn that I would love to own. Barn had to be a good 30-foot long, 60-foot deep, high ceilings. It was an equipment shed for a very large farm. The barn, the equipment shed, and the house and some property got subdivided off, and then the dairy part of the farm existed elsewhere, but once again it belonged to somebody else. So that's who owned it, and that's how it's been stored. He was the second owner of it, which makes me number 3. And the person who had it before him didn't have it for very long. I would love to hear that these are the OEM front tires. AT2110s, and once again, Chin Fang, I think is how you say that. Yeah, it's got a little drive rod on it. Probably is OEM original. Anybody out there, once again, if you've seen these, they're beat right to the point of, you almost have to pick them up with blotter paper. So I got this for $500, and because of it, I'm doing most of my looking at it now. It was like, when the person who was up for sale, a woman about my age, who actually got back with me and told me I was first on the list, and asked if I was serious. I'm like, very serious. I'll come whenever you want. I cash in hand. I own a truck. I'm on my way. Just tell me when you want me there and I'll be there. And so we set up a time and date. Obviously I showed up. I didn't spend a lot of time looking at it. Honestly, I sniffed the gas and I checked for a compression, and it seems to have plenty. And then I said I'll take it, right? This was one of her first deals with Marketplace, and she said she had like 1,000 callers on it, or not callers, 1,000 people texted her. She said some folks were very, very aggressive, and I was kind of like, yo, I got this truck, I got the money, I live relatively close to you, half hour, 45 minutes away. I'll be there, right? I don't have to borrow a truck. I don't have to ask my daddy if I could come get it, right? I could actually just pull it off. So there it is, my dream machine. I've wanted this forever. I even like the year 1999, right? Party like it's 1999. According to the manual, this thing has the 6-speed in it. Once again, I don't think it's ever been rebuilt or anything, so this was quite the find. So what's next for this machine? I think I'm going to carefully start it. And by that, I mean I'm going to start it on an intravenous bottle. And the intravenous bottle is going to have gas mix in it, you know, 2-cycle. I'm going to set it up with 40-to-1. Some of the pre-mixed stuff that you buy in the can for way too much money. That way I know it's got a good solid mix to it. Probably the oil injector works just fine, but I don't want to take any chances. I do want to start it up on the premix. I'll get a ride out of it, depending on how the carburetor sounds. That'll give me the ability to make a decision on what I'm going to do, how much I'm going to take apart, right? If the carburetor's fine because they ran it out of fuel, why go in there and mess up a good thing if it's running properly? So that's one thing I really need to do, and that'll be the next time you guys see it. I also have to order a lift bar for this. This doesn't come through with reverse, which means occasionally you do have to go in the back and lift it up. For some reason they had a bungee kind of across here, and that's what did this damage. About the paint job, the black paint job, I'm going to leave that on. Why take it off? It's part of this machine's history. And that's kind of something kids like to do, is go with the flat black paint job. The woman who I bought it from, she actually helped me load it. She was really pretty cool. We had those, and she just grabbed the tire and spun one. I spun the other and went right up. It was really nice. It's good to get a good deal from some good people. She was very happy to get $500 for it. She wasn't like whining, God, with all the traffic I could have got more. There was none of that. She was just like, yo, I asked $500, I got $500, I'm a happy camper. She was happy that I also didn't show up and try to beat her up for the price. That's, you know, somebody says 500, you know, you got 10 people who show up and start with the, oh, 500, maybe it's only worth 3, you know. I looked at it, I said to myself, it was running, it'd probably be a $1,200–$1,500 machine all day long, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna run, so it's easily worth the 500. I'll go out on the limb for that. Even if it needs some engine work, with only having 500 invested, I have plenty of headroom. Anyway, I've been talking for too long. For as long as I've talked, you'd think I'd be out riding this thing already. I want to thank everybody for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. Please remember, keep your feet down, keep your heads up, and for a Yamaha Blaster, I'm going to call this almost mint condition, right? Mint is really like when it has the tags on and all kind of came from the factory. It's not that kind of mint. It's kind of the mint condition that somebody wrote it and didn't destroy it. Once again, thanks for watching and commenting and subscribing. Feet down, heads up. Get out and enjoy each and every day. You don't know how many you're going to get, so make sure you have some fun. Bye now.